Welcome guys to United Transfer Talk episode 2, and today I have another 3 transfer stories and rumours surrounding United for you today. And the first one is about our own player, and it's about Paul Pogba. He is a talented central midfield player, very much in the Patrick Vieira mould of being very tall but very elegant in his play. Also, he's kind of a box-to-box midfield more than a sitting midfield, like I mentioned last week with Jan and Villa. Pogba's a very energetic player, very skillful actually for his height, and also with his height he is ideal for aerial bombardment from teams like Stoke. So Pogba is a very useful player to have, and obviously because he is only 19, it's a very exciting prospect coming from our academy. And we haven't had a quality player coming from our academy for some time, so it's nice to see that even though he is French, he is progressing on our academy, and also this term he has been touching the first team. And the only negative thing that I'll say about Pogba is that this contract issue has gone on for far too long, where he basically has refused a contract extension as he has only one more year left, and he wants vastly improved terms, and that is kind of understandable now where he is within the squad. He is like challenging for first team plays, being on many substitute bench, even in the Europa League. So he's been right up there with the best of them for our place in the midfield. And United been trying to secure him up for the whole of the season. I think the deal he wants is around 20 to 25,000 pounds a week, and United now have agreed that fee. And obviously there were a lot of interest in him from abroad, and most serious offer was from Juventus, and they are still having an offer on the table for him now. But it has come out this week that his agent Royola has decided that Paul Pogba will make his decision next week whether he'll stay at United or Juventus. And some of you guys may think that it's better to get rid of him, but he has come out to say this week that Paul Pogba is feeling very positive about Sir Alex Ferguson, and I think Paul Pogba want him to assure him of some more first team exposure next term in order to him to commit to the club and know this is the right club for him. And obviously Sir Alex has been trying very hard to secure this young up and coming player, because he is looking for the next generation of players coming through the academy, because that's what we always been about United, promoting one of our own, and that will have a good kind of like influence within the squad itself. So Alex been trying to influence Pogba, and interestingly he has deployed Rio Ferdinand also to be kind of like an advisor to Pogba, and given a little pep talk saying that this is the right club, etc. So anyway, I hope Pogba stays, and next week we'll find out whether he will stay or he'll go to Juventus. I'll definitely come back to you guys on this story, and see if we can keep one of our up and coming stars. And the next story I'm going to talk about is a winger called James Rodriguez. If you don't know who he is, he's a winger predominantly playing on the left wing for FC Porto. And he is a 21-year-old, I think, around that age, where he has been getting a lot of great reviews from those watching Portuguese football and European football in general. And obviously he's a perfect mould in this kind of like modern winger, where he's very, very strong, very fast, and also has a good technicality about him, where he can cross the ball, dribble, and all those great quality that is required for the modern day winger. And obviously I know what you're saying is that we don't need another winger because we got already Nani, Valencia, Ashley Young, Ryan Giggs can also do a job. But as Ryan Giggs is starting to become at the end, and if Paul Scholes didn't emerge from his retirement, I think Ryan Giggs would have played predominantly in the middle. And although you could say that Park could play it out there, I think that James Rodriguez would offer something of an extra dimension. It's good having 3 great wingers, but Nani prefers to play it down the right, where also Antonio Valencia prefers to play. And on the left side, perhaps you could say Ashley Young probably would dominate that. But what about if we need someone to provide him a bit of competition? Then maybe perhaps James Rodriguez would probably offer that great competition for Ashley Young. But although the Colombian winger has been, touted to be very close to signing a deal with us, etc., reports emerged that actually we're gonna offer Anderson plus money for Rodriguez. As you know, we bought Anderson from Porto, and there are reports that Sir Alex Ferguson is kind of like running out of patience with Anderson, with his persistent injury, which he can't help. But he has been with us for astonishingly nearly 7 years now, and he hasn't really able to establish himself as a consistent performer week in, week out. Yes, he did perform earlier this season, but unfortunately the injury has curtailed his season to around about I'll say about December, and that's when Anderson went missing. And we have seen glimpses of Anderson, and we all want him to succeed, but maybe it is just like when he just needs to go to another club and restart his career again. And all the best to him if he does that. But I think Sir Alex will keep Anderson, but also want to pursue James Rodriguez if possible. But this deal, what do you think of it? Would you let Anderson go in and get in another winger? A lot of people would say no, because we're short in the centre midfield department, and like I said, we got a healthy competition already in place in the wide areas. So what do you guys think of that James Rodriguez deal as part with Anderson going the other way? Leave your comment below for that one. And the last story I'm going to talk about is some further development about the Shinji Kagawa transfer story that I talked about. And this week there's other reports now saying that he is going to decide his future after the German League Cup. I think it's kind of like the same as the FA Cup in England, and basically he's going to decide his future after then, because I think Dortmund know that they're resigned to lose him this summer, and they only got a year left, so they're trying to get the best deal for him before let him go for free. And Talksport.com or .co.uk has now reported that we are set to wrap a deal up for the Japanese playmaker Shinji Kagawa, and they saying too that we're gonna sign him for around 7 million. And he'll be earning around 5 million a season. And if that report is true, then I would say that is a great deal. I mean, like I said to you last week, he's very energetic, and he's kind of like Tranquista kind of player, where he links up the midfield and the forward line. And for 7 million, and especially as he is only 23 years old, would be a steal in my opinion, because if you look at his record at Dortmund this season and also the previous season, he has been very consistent and has been a key performer in keeping the title at Dortmund for back-to-back now. And at 7 million, I think there's not a lot you could say about that deal. I mean, that would be a great deal, as I said, we need a bit of pizzazz and a bit of quality in the central midfield area, because at times this season against like Monday we did get dominated by Man City, and perhaps that's what we need, an energetic player who has the eye for the final ball too. So Shinji Kagawa, reportedly his deal is coming together now, earning £5 million a season, and with a transfer fee at a bargain price of £7 million. So what do you guys think of that deal and any of the other stories I've covered in this video? Please put your comment below, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching this video, and again, please rate, comment and subscribe. Cheers.